have accidentally given you no context whatsoever. I usually film my vlogs in batches. I've separated them in multiple parts. So if you haven't seen last week's vlog, I'm taking a dress that I've draped and I'm separating into little different bits, adding seam allowance, making it into pattern pieces and putting them all back together with gold welting in between the seams to replicate gold paint like they do in Japan when they use the kintsugi method. So that's what I'm working on. Go watch a previous vlog if you want to, but yeah, sorry there's no intro whatsoever. Alright, so I'm going to take apart this base pattern. I'm going to cut apart on all of these lines, and then I feel like I've already said this, but I'm going to put it on pattern paper. People sometimes ask me where I get my pattern paper, and since I am cheap, I just use wrapping paper. I got these rolls from IKEA 2.5 years ago, ages ago. And I think I ended up buying like maybe 12 rolls. Like it wasn't like an insane, like I didn't buy 100. For some reason I still haven't gotten through them. I think it's because once I learned how to drape, all my patterns are made out of muslin. So for small pieces like these, I'm just going to put them on pattern paper. I should have made this muslin in pattern paper. I don't know why I didn't think of that, because I'm a little bit worried that the muslin is going to move a little bit too much and it's going to warp in different places and it's going to fit really weirdly when you put all the pieces together. But this is going to be one of those things I'm gonna have to work through. If I had a lot of time, I'd make a muslin out of all these pieces. I really would. However, I don't have a lot of time, so I'm just gonna wing it. It might look a little wonky. We'll see. I tend to want to make everything like look perfect and crisp, and that's really important. I think it's part of my aesthetic. But at the same time, I think the design and ideas are just as important as how well it's made. And so if I'm able to convey the ideas that I want to convey, I think that's a success in terms of making a collection. And I'm not saying this because I want to be lazy or anything. I'm just saying this so I stop being such a perfectionist that I lose the design and the idea behind it while trying to like make every single seam perfect and everything fit perfectly. Because I could have a really pretty garment, but if I lose its vision while making it, then it doesn't really serve its purpose, right? That makes me sound so pretentious, but I think you guys know what I mean. Shopping. I'm gonna bring a sample of my fabric so I can pick the exact shade of gold that I want. I haven't been to this like fabric shop yet, so I'm very excited. I think it's more supplies than actual fabric, but I'm very excited to see what it's like. So we're gonna go and do that. I'm very excited. I will take you guys along. I just ate a massive salad while watching Singles Inferno's last episode in my bath, and it was a glorious experience. I've got class starting in an hour and 10 minutes. Going out and about in London, going to buy things always makes me quite tired. So I'm just gonna cut out all of these patterns. I'm almost done with my, I think, 17th Bridgeton book. Audible, if you want to sponsor me, I'm here. Julia Quinn and Rosalind Landor, my two favorite people in the world. I'm currently listening to What Happens in London, Bevelstoke Book 2 by Julia Quinn, narrated by Rosalind Landor. It's the same author as the Bridgeton series, but I finished the Bridgeton series, so I've been going through like all her other books. Right, I think I have 11 pieces cut out. I'm running dangerously low in muslin, and it's meant to arrive next Monday or Tuesday. So as long as I have enough to do my homework, I'm good. But yeah, these these are the pieces that are cut. I've got a class in 25 minutes. I'm gonna sit and have a snack and read a book until then. Whenever these classes end, first of all, I used to take some of these classes at a very late hour because they were evening classes in Boston. So I used to have class from like 10:30 to midnight, and that was rough. That was really rough. But even right now, it's 9:30. My classes are done, and I'm still like hyper because I was like really focused for a good 3 hours, 3.5 hours. It takes me a while to sort of calm down. But yeah, it's just so much fun. And I'm really excited to start working on the homework this weekend and just sort of show you guys the things that I'm doing, the things that I'm making. Exciting stuff, really exciting stuff. Thanks for watching my vlogs. It was a fun day and I'm really happy. And I feel like the first couple of vlogs have been a bit like damp, and I feel a lot more like myself the past week, which is brilliant. And this is what I wanted to share. I remember filming and being like, I feel like I'm not really delivering what I want to deliver, but this is like this energy and this almost like lifestyle is what I want to share. And I'm just really glad that I'm feeling like myself again. And yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow. Good morning. I'm really gonna see the sunrise. And you might be wondering, no, why are you going to see the sunrise? And to that I say, ever since starting fashion class again, I have felt so alive and just excited about life. And as much as it's wonderful, fashion school's gonna end in a few months. And I'm not saying I'm like panicked about never enjoying life after it ends. I just sort of forgot how important it was. So I'm just gonna make sure that I give myself those experiences. And I know where to get those experiences. That was fun. That was really great. But I'm freezing. I'm gonna take a warm shower and I'm gonna have a cup of tea. But it feels really good. I'm very happy with myself. I'm drinking green tea. My YouTube video is ready to make public. Probably gonna take a nap. Life is really good, guys. I kind of crashed today, which was expected. I think, okay, the combination of yesterday's day, which was like working in the morning, going fabric shopping, coming back and doing more work, and then having like 3.5 hours of fashion school. That's a long time. It's a lot of work. And then not sleeping well, and then waking up really early may have not been the smartest choice, but we live and learn, ladies. I think I'm just gonna have a chill evening. It is a Friday. I'm gonna end up working tomorrow anyway, so I'm not gonna force myself to do like too much work. However, I am putting together this front piece. I'm basically going and putting two pieces together. It's like a puzzle, basically, is what I'm doing. So I'm putting a little list of like which pieces to put with which piece. Like, this is number 10 and number 9 go together, number 8 and 11 go together, number 1 and 2 go together, number 6 and 7, number 4 and 5, and then I'm just gonna make a list of like the order of operations, basically, of how to do things. So I'm basically basing it together so that if there are no problems, I'm just going to take it apart and use that as a pattern for the final fabric. This muslin, I'm hoping to use it on the inside of the fabric to create a little bit of strength, because I want it to be quite stiff. so that hold its shape, and I don't want to waste, I'm trying to waste as little fabric as possible, which is why I wanted to take it apart if I can. So we're gonna do that, and I think that's just gonna be it for today. As long as it works, that means I can start working on the pattern for the back pieces tomorrow, which I think I only have 8 pieces, whereas the front I've got 11, so it should be a bit quicker, and then I can cut things out, and then we'll get rolling. Done. This is what it's looking like. I feel like you can't really tell where the seams are, but they're there. Had a lot less complications than I thought that I would. I have a few things to fix here and there, but that's good. So I don't feel like working. Okay, I'm gonna work on the back patterns. I've got 47 minutes left on my audiobook, so I'm just gonna work for 47 minutes, finish my audiobook. Like I said, I just have like the same thing to do, but in the back it's gonna be a little bit quicker because there are less pieces and there are no darts, so that should be a bit easier. I'll go and do that. I surprisingly made the patterns for all the pieces, all 23, because I made a mistake. I drew all the lines on the back as if there was no center back seam. So when I cut it, some of the lines that went through the center back seam and created sections, I cut those sections in half, but the numbers that were labeled in one of the sections was no longer in the other one, which means that they were unlabeled sections. So I thought it was like 19 sections. There's now 23. Fun. So yeah, they are all marked out. So I finished listening to my audiobook, and you know what, I never thought I'd say this, but I'm starting to I love the Bridgeton series so much, and I started listening to them like maybe a year ago, so I've gotten through like 17 books in a year, which is like a decent amount. Like it's sort of 1.5 per month, but I don't know, it didn't excite me as it used to, so maybe I'll try a different genre of things. We'll see. So I finished the audiobook. I ended up going live for about 40 minutes. I've been chatting to you guys while I finish this up, and I'm really proud of myself because I was like, oh, I'm too tired, I can't do anything, I'm just not gonna do anything today, but I ended up getting a little bit more done than I thought I was going to. So yeah, I'm gonna tidy up, and then oh well, I just want to do nothing about it. Today's Friday night. Thank you all for coming to this week's vlog. I hope you've been enjoying the chaos and the stress. It's been fun, hasn't it? Okay, bye.